first time since 2008.
Absolutely incredible, John. It's great, the scenes round here. I've been here since 3:30 and people have been coming in, the flags are waving, flares are going off. The Mansfield Town fans are expecting a big, big day today.
So here it is, this is what it's come down to. Match number 46 of the season. And Paul Cox, who took over a couple of seasons ago from David Holdsworth, well, he steered Mansfield into the playoffs last year when they were beaten by York City in the semi-final. York, of course, went up at Wembley, but Paul Cox, a former Notts County player, former manager of Eastwood Town, has done a terrific job, much appreciated by these Mansfield Town supporters. Wrexham will be playing from right to left. They are the Dragons. They're up against the Stags. You see straight away the ball was lofted and swirled around in the air, but it was met by a clearing header from Greg Taylor, who's come here on an emergency loan to Mansfield from Luton Town after the injury to regular fullback Jennings. Wrexham will sweep it across to Johnny Hunt, the man who struck that decisive penalty goal at Wembley to win Wrexham the FA Trophy, the first Welsh club to do that. And they've asked Chapman to hurl another one in here. We're shielding our eyes against the sun. He does throw them in very well, and the goalkeeper has somehow managed to scramble it away. Andy Coughlin there really tested in these early seconds of the match with the header that came in. Long throw from Chapman, and it was the big centre-back Dempster, I think, who got his head to it.
Yeah, I think it's the striker, Green.
Mansfield Town 0, Wrexham 0, still in the early phases of the afternoon here at the One Call Stadium. And you're watching Premier Sports Live. And of course the whole season really comes to a conclusion at Wembley with the playoff final. And we already know the three of the four clubs that will be involved. One of these two will be, alongside Grimsby and Newport. Off it goes again. Straight through, and well, it was almost too straight, and Coughlin able to get down and effect the stop.
Yeah, terrific strike from the captain, Adam Murray, as the ball came out 18-20 yards out. Right foot volley, went through a crowd of bodies, but the keeper, Andy Coughlin's done very well, kept his eye on it.
Now Briscoe. Briscoe scores just about every time I see him play, so
he strikes a terrific ball, usually from distance as well, so I think that's what Wrexham have got to be aware of. Any chance, probably from 20 to 30 yards out, Briscoe certainly know how to strike a ball.
Yep, it's Adam Murray this time though, the captain. Probably had his best season for a couple of years, Murray. Managed to stay fit, swings this one across, and there's the header, and the goalkeeper's managed to claw it away before it crosses the line or before Green could pounce.
Is it going to be one of these afternoons where Wrexham's goal's going to be leading a charmed life? That could have gone anywhere.
Mansfield were a goal down at Hereford in midweek, of course. A week ago they were disappointingly beaten down at Braintree when, as Paul Cox said, their mindset wasn't right. Here is another one in there. Oh, surely now. No, it's just not dropping, is it?
Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. The keeper, Andy Coughlin, there. Caught. Just don't know what he was doing. He completely missed his punch, came for it. It's cleared off the line by Declan Walker again.
Yeah, I think Jones was there ready to pounce and it just didn't drop. Addy Bowler, the inevitable target, but he pushed.
Unnecessary free kick to give him away, because now he puts his team under pressure again. Just a ball that'll be played into the box. The two central defenders push up from the back. Something that Dele Adebola should not have done.
No. Murray will take it. They've left only two back Mansfield. That's all they do need back there. All depends where it drops here. It just needs one good strike from somebody in that yellow shirt at the moment. Clough's got it out. It's going to come back that way, you would imagine, from Briscoe. Clever play from him. Again, down he goes, and the penalty is awarded by the referee Briscoe.
He was clever. He was clever there. He kept hold of the ball, jinked in one way, went on the outside. No complaints really. Glenn Little, I think it was. He's just going to have a word with the referee. As we see, good play by Briscoe. Has got into the box. It is Glenn Little. He has stood his ground, gone on the outside of him. I think the referee's get a right decision here. Yeah, the foot's slightly out. Briscoe's gone over. Positive play. Can Matt Green put Mansfield into a crucial lead?
The crowd is holding its breath. Green missed a penalty here recently. It is Matt Green for goal number 25 of his league season, and Mansfield are on their way.
Well, what a great finish. Keeper's gone right way. Andy Coughlin, it needed to be played into the corner with pace. It certainly was. The ground's erupted. The players are all jubilant, except for the back four. They've got into position. They said, look, we've got a job to do now. Keep a clean sheet. But while there's joy all around the ground, they have now got to concentrate for the remaining probably 50 minutes of this game, and they will be champions. Great finish, kept his nerve. Terrific penalty right into that corner. Hit the keeper, Andy Coughlin, who went the right way. No chance whatsoever. I'm sure Paul Cox will be delighted with the first half. Wrexham not really threatened the Mansfield goal. Could have been a couple more with a little bit of luck. Interesting team talk at half-time coming from Paul Cox, I'm sure.
Yeah, Paul Cox, a very engaging man. What a year he's had as well. He got married, his side took on Liverpool. His boss donated him an Aston Martin, I think it was.
But knowing Cox here as I do, I don't think he likes all that, the Bentley and stuff like that. He's a down-to-earth lad, and he deserves the success that hopefully his team are going to get.
Now he's the one who wants to hear the half-time whistle, because Wrexham have got a free kick here, and there's a chance for the ball to be slung off into the danger area. It has got through, all the way through to Marriott, who sensibly is wearing the cap. The referee will blow the whistle. He'll send the teams off down the tunnel. So far so good is a phrase I used a moment ago, and that penalty goal from Matt Green is 27th of the season and 25th in the league, is just what Mansfield wanted. Welcome back to one of the most important football matches anywhere in England today.
Certainly is, especially at this time of the evening. All the other games have finished, and the Blue Square Premier is still well and alive for another 45 minutes.
Oh, what an important 45 minutes in the history of Mansfield Town. It was 2008 when they played their last league game. They lost it 3-0 away at Dagenham and Redbridge. And now they're 45 minutes away from reclaiming that status. And they've won all their last 9 fixtures here at the One Call Stadium. Unbeaten here since January the 12th. Chapman's going to throw this one as far as he can, I imagine. And he does. Penalty spot area. And two defenders went for the same ball. It didn't drop for Meikle. It will drop for Chapman to swing a ball in. It was a dangerous one, but it's just going to swirl beyond the uprights.
I don't know which was the better ball, the throwing that he took with plenty of pace and plenty of distance, or that ball into the box there. Certainly confusing the Wrexham defenders. He is a great weapon that he's got, and then second ball comes out to him, puts a decent delivery in there, just slightly over it.
The big fellas up, including Artell. It just didn't get as far as him. Still the opportunity for Walker to crack it back in there, then to head it in towards Adebola, way by Jones. The height of Jones and Dempster again crucial for Mansfield, preserving that 1-goal advantage. Briscoe's on his way. Briscoe tearing through the middle. Another Mansfield player was taken down. He's out here for Meikle. It might just overrun him, and he's kept it in, although the goalkeeper, Coughlin's, come a long way out there. Chapman. Then Murray. That was an opportunity. It might still be. Oh, on the end of it was Stevenson, and he just got studs to it. Yeah, intelligent little ball from Murray. Tried just drifting it beyond the Wrexham back four. Briscoe did ever so well, but then I just thought he over-delayed his ball. I think Meikle had got in down this left-hand side. If he could have played it a little bit earlier. Still dangerous, is this? Green has knocked his man off the ball and made sure he's won another corner here for Mansfield.
Yeah, one or two Wrexham players thought it was a free kick, thought Green had just given a nudge to Hunt as the ball going out of play, but referee and assistant referee thought otherwise.
And all those in a blue and yellow shirt or with blue and yellow scarves can't wait to celebrate. A second goal would go down very nicely for them here. Mansfield's corner from Merry. Oh, Andy Bowler got one header in. Here's the second one under the bar, fished it away. Surely now, no, driven against the defender and hooked over the top of the crossbar now. Stevenson, I think, is just not going in at the moment.
I cannot believe that Wrexham goal is leading a charm live. We see the ball then again put across the keeper. Not sure whether it was a free kick. It was under severe pressure. Stevenson just couldn't direct his volley. Again, Paul Cox on the sidelines must be thinking, what do we have to do to get a second goal?
Mansfield with a bit between their teeth, trying to find Green as often as possible. They know he's the outlet, the one who can take them to glory. Yeah,
that's right. They've either got to knock it into his feet, or once he spins, they've got to knock it beyond that back four and let him use his pace to get in there.
Glenn Little made another mistake there, trying to run it out. He got blocked off by the opponent, and Mansfield will sweep forward in number here. Briscoe's footwork has been excellent in this match. He still goes here. Briscoe could score one of the goals of the season. Well, that right foot had plenty of impact, but there to meet it was Coughlin, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's been dynamic, Louis Briscoe, throughout this game. Power, running at players, trickery, looking to go beyond them. And as we said before, he always likes to strike. He's made the keeper make an excellent save, Coughlin there, but never afraid to pull the trigger. Decent strike.
Well, I wouldn't dream of preempting anything, but Ian Snowden chooses a man of the match, and it might just be one of the contenders. This is a huge throw, a huge one. Oh, back post and looped onto the top of the bar now. Goodness gracious me, it was tickled off the toe end and landed right on top of that crossbar.
Tell you what, the keeper, Andy Coughlin, just cannot deal with these long throw-ins and bodies that are in and around him. Just got a slight touch onto it as the ball came back there. Not sure whether it was Jones, it's just landed on top of the crossbar. There's so much tension around this ground, so much nerves. Mansfield are dropping deeper and deeper back as well.
Well, Daniel got his boot to ball. He's gone down in a sack of Spud's time. Artell caught him. Oh, and Artell's going to be sent off there. I'm not sure about that one. It was a 50-50 ball. Artell's boot may be high. He's helping Daniel up. Daniel is saying absolutely no problem. What's your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, we're just going to see it again. Artell did. He went through the ball reckless, but I think it's a booking. It's a booking. I think the referee were a bit too hasty there. I think he's seen the Mansfield bench react. He's seen the Mansfield players react, and he's just got his red card and sent Artell off. Just got to keep the ball, keep it deep inside Wrexham's half, because Mark Crichton, even though Artell's gone off, has stayed up front. They're just playing with the two centre-backs. So it's important that they keep concentrating. They're so close to winning.
I think Andy Morrell would be proud of the stint that his players have put in, but Mansfield Town are 2 and a bit minutes away from reclaiming Football League status. They just have to retain that possession, and Reid is up there. And that's exactly what he's attempting to do as well. Wait for the deafening roar. It should happen in the next 30 seconds. Should. You never know in a game of football. Wrexham will not lie down. The referee looks at that watch. Usually referees, when they're about to blow the final whistle, dash towards the touchline. Important clearance away again. Headed sideways by Royal. Royal again. Surely we're inside the last 30. The referee blows the whistle to signify the return to the Football League of Mansfield Town. Down they came in 2008. They had their heartache when they were beaten by York City in the playoff semi-final 12 months ago. This time, nothing was going to stop them. Some of the players sink to their knees. They beat the ground. Matt Green's first half penalty. It could not have been a more fitting player. The top scorer in the Blue Square Premier League has taken Mansfield Town into the Football League.
Yeah, unbelievable scenes. Everybody rejoicing. All the players here together. The coaching staff run on. All the substitutes ran on. Some press fella grabbed Paul Cox before he even had a chance to celebrate. And I'll tell you what, the scenes round One Call Stadium is absolutely fantastic.
From the Blue Square Premier League, they advance back into the Football League after 5 long years.